Alright, now all of us have seen advertisements. Alright, those 15 seconds of some corporate dickweed trying to sell you shit. And because of humanity's common battle with desensitization, to be stripped of any common sense and free will, and become a no-good, mentally insecure, politically driven cocksucker of the mentally retarded dimwits of the American consumer culture, and those soapy-eyed creatures from the Black Lagoon, also known as mall people, hype beasts, teenage white girls, some Twitter users, a lot of Tumblr users, anybody associated with PETA, or just plain motherfuckers from San Francisco. Always hopeless, always gullible, always painfully stupid. No personality, no intelligence, no happiness, no transparency, no second chances, and no fun allowed. And because of this, all the good commercials have either been A, taken off, or B, revamped to meet today's standards. And it's fucking terrible. Everybody knows it, because somewhere between now and when I was young, there was a Fruit Loops commercial, and the motto was, follow your nose and the fruity taste that shows. Sounds mystical. Sounds like we're going on an adventure together, and it was great. But now all we got was, whatever fruits your loops. Whoever thought that pathetic gay shit and said yes to it needs to be shot in the fucking head. Because it doesn't work. Sounds boring, dry, stale, and stupid. And the marketing don't care about creativity or cool slogans. They just wanted to grab that little 36 cents that you got tucked in right in that little pocket right there. So what I've done is accumulate some creative and interesting ideas for TV ads, internet ads, ads you find on backs of papers, etc. Now let me just start this off by saying one word. Pornography. You can tell people are going to start complaining about this. Yeah. These tight-fisted Nazis. Like broken records, they will constantly repeat the same damn thing over and over again, that it's vile, it's disgusting, it's repulsive. And I bet that is as far as they will ever get. Because nobody knows what pornography is. That's the problem right there. Now, pornography is any material showing penises, tits, and asses that is intended to stimulate erotic feelings. That is the default definition. During Regina vs. Hicklin, it was defined that anything which depraves and corrupts those whose minds are open to such immoral influences, or was thought to be obscene at the time. Not necessarily pornography, but stick with me. Now the court states that porn has no artistic merit and it provokes sexual thoughts. Catch me if I'm wrong, but isn't that like every commercial I've seen on the Super Bowl, the internet, on TV? I remember there was this girl in a Fiat commercial, and all I could say is when that was on, I wasn't thinking about Fiat. Fuck that stupid car. Do you know what the acronym for Fiat is? Fuck me in the asshole tonight. I know I added a pronoun and a determiner in there, but hey. No commercials use sex to help sell a product? Yes, I believe some of them do. Here is what I like to see them do. We have yet seen anyone this ballsy that would do this. If this isn't seen on TV or anywhere else, it will probably be on the internet when the Super Bowl is going on. Here is the window. A woman's moan is heard in the background. Cuts to the woman's face. She's enjoying herself. Cuts back to her body. She's totally naked. Zoom in onto her waist. Her legs are off to the side. Her legs open up. There's a Sprite bottle and it just says, drink Sprite. Now, I don't see a correlation here. But I'm just going to tell you, Sprite's going to be on my shopping list this week. Share the fantasy. When it rains, it pours. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. It keeps going, and going, and going. Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Double the pleasure, double the fun. I can't believe I just ate the whole thing. Be tough, no excuses. Shine on, bring it. No, I don't know why she's doing this. Yes, I'm going to buy these products. These commercials now, when you watch them, are more focused on being hip and cool with the young ones. They aren't, though. They're not hip, they're not cool, they're not even exciting to watch. They're not really signaling to the viewer. No, it's depressing and it's dreary and... Frankly, I got a solution for all of this. Violence. Violence will stick in the mind like a sore thumb. And no, I am not talking about these soapy-dyed domestic abuse or child abuse PSAs. No, I'm talking about full-on fist fights, bar brawls, gun fights, explosions... glass-breaking WWE fucking takedowns Mortal Kombat style, alright? I was watching the original Die Hard, and I'm thinking to myself, these are the most amazing stunts I've ever seen. And this was done with their $28 million budget. Now how the fuck are we going to top that shit? It's almost impossible. Where are we going to find people to do these stunts? So what we do is gather ourselves 3 groups of people and use them as stuntmen. Starting with the terminally ill. I know it's not the most popular choice when it comes to this, and a little weird. I can preface it with that. And I know everybody's going to think of that as cruel, and you're going to look at me as some sort of bad guy. Oh, MANX, that's just rude. Attacking terminally ill people, how uncool. Yeah, monster for saying that. How cool. Fuck you. That's not even remotely cruel. Do you know what I think cruel is? Leaving your loved one to die a slow death as their life whittles away while they're being surrounded by strangers in blue clothing in a room that smells of Lysol and Clorox, combined to make a strong, nauseating, lung-breaking smell. I guarantee nobody wants to go out that way. Fuck that. Put him on TV. Put him on the movies. Put him on YouTube. What? Now I want you to think about this. Would you rather let your grandfather slowly decay in a hospital room, slowly watching him become more and more of a zombie each minute of his life? Or would you want him to meet Jean-Claude Van Damme? How dare you deprive him of that experience? Shit's not that hard to do. You put a beanie on him, cover him in some gasoline-soaked dish rags, and you're all set. Hey, Doc, why did you dress my grandfather like a shitty martial artist? Will you shut up and get off the stage? Hey, come on, put him in position. Push him towards John. Okay. Action! Excuse me, mister. Can you please tell me? Cocoa Pops, put the cock in your mouth. Holy shit. Did you see that? Saw the greatest thing in my life. My grandpa's out of his fucking misery. Does this count as euthanasia?